how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, that don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making, in the making, a young tycoon that's sicker than typhoid.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. You look at this Bears defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
He'll air this one out for Mims. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. Cook now off the read option. Shoves him away. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
17 yards. First down, Carolina.
Again, it's Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense for the Bears, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now they'll audible to something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Gervon Dexter in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ballgame, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return, and the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. To throw is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Second and 10. Now Fields. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You look at this Bears defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, a pretty nice effort.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. On first down, right back to Herbert. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Bears at 4-5, a game under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. Now,
meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. On play action, Fields. Forced out to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Milton Williams drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
They run again on first down. Cook. And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Cook now off the read option. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. We're scoreless after one. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They go play action with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looking for Jelani Woods that time. And it's 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, but it was so close. That close to the first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Boy, no
chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Here we go, son.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Right.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. Now Wilson.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Herbert powering up the middle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Another carry for Herbert on second down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Up. 11. Hey, can.
Here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Now it's Fields.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Marshall, the man in motion.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They go play action now. Wilson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
On first down, it's Fields. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Fields now to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Extend. Hey, Justin.
Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more.
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but It's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
First down.
Cook now off the read option. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry up.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 7.
Here's Wilson.
At the 24-yard line.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't ready up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Derek Brown collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
11.
Back to throw. Fields. Under pressure.
pressure, and they got to him again.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Fields.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Khalil Herbert, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, when you mention that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E! Sports.
Second and 7.
Zebra.
Now Wilson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That's swung out wide to Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Cook now off the read option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Wilson wants a different look. Cook. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Marvin Mims with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. And after all that, he's going to wind up in the end zone. And incredibly, that's a 2-point conversion. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here we go, Scott.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Now Fields. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Bears 20, Panthers 18.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
Bayless Jones on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick 6, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's good for the Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A give left side here for Herbert.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
To throw is Fields.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson going to change things up here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
108 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Cook now off the read option.
Cook able to escape. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down.
That's complete. It's Cook. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down. Trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done as you noted. And they did.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Wilson to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. They'll try and throw for him with Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.